Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Artful Manifesting. In today's timeless pick a card reading, we are receiving a message from your guides. I ask you to connect with your guides on your own and ask for their assistance in interpreting the images that you see, the sounds that you hear, and the messages I share. Thank you everyone who has liked my videos, subscribed to my channel, shared and made comments. It's much appreciated. Makes me feel wonderful. I do read all of your comments. All right, for the first pile, we have Princess Charming. And for pile number 2, we have Appreciation. And for pile number 3, we have Igniting My Joy. If you like to pick with crystals, let me show those to you now. For pile number 1, we have Dragonstone. And for pile number 2, we have K2 Granite. And for pile number 3, we have Snowflake Obsidian, brown snowflake obsidian. So let your intuition guide you. Whatever card and or stone you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to more than one reading, 2 or all 3, as they may shed light on different areas of your life or bring clarity to one situation. You'll find a link to your reading in the description box below. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Dragonstone, which helps you accomplish big goals by increasing your creativity, courage, and willpower, as well as the card Princess Charming, which is card 39 in this deck. And it says, I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my own needs. Of course, this reading is genderless, so it could just as well be Prince Charming. All right, let's draw an oracle card from this deck. I do put the names of all the decks I use in the description box below if that's something you're interested in. And we'll draw a few from this deck as well. I don't know if you can hear the rooster in the background. Perhaps that is meant for you. Oh, there are actually 2 cards here. All right, we have Synchronicity, the Moon's Moment, and Void Moon, Do Nothing. Any noises you hear in the background are most likely my dogs, although I do take into consideration interruptions, people at the door, the phone ringing, the computer dinging, the dogs moving around, making sounds as part of the message we're receiving. So I invite you to do the same, even if I don't mention it. And if I don't mention it and you notice it, pay particular attention to what's being shared at that moment, because that could be specifically a message for you. All right, we also have moss, agate, positivity, change, buds, new beginnings, expansions, spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. And we see these little eggs about to hatch and flowers about to open. Beautiful. All right, let's draw some tarot cards and see what else we can get to help us understand what your guides want you to hear at this time. Sometimes there we go. The cards stick together and it's hard to get them unstuck. What does pile number one's guides want them to know at this time? All right, we have 9 of Swords. I see an owl reading a book in a library. And 9 of Coins. We see some ants busy building. The sun, beautiful. It looks like a moth emerging from its cocoon. And strength. I see a lion in a hammock reading a book. Have you been reading a lot lately? He looks very comfy in his striped pajamas. I'm going to scoot these all over so we can move this card up here. This is a very positive message, and I feel like, you know, void moon, do nothing is kind of the only guidance that you have. It seems that you've already put in work, and now what's on the horizon, or what you're already beginning to experience, is success, happiness, accomplishments. I want to read to you what's in the book that accompanies these cards. I do always reference the deck's guidebook if it comes with one, because each creator of tarot cards, though the tarot cards, individual cards have kind of a general common reading from deck to deck, what the creator adds, the little nuances, the subtle differences, are definitely as much part of the message. I choose a specific deck on a certain day and you choose that reading. And so what the creator gives is you're meant to hear. And also, I did draw out many of these cards in reverse. I put them upright. I like to look at them this way. I do notice when they come out in reverse and take note of that, but not all creators intend their cards to be read in reverse, and this is one of those situations. So it even shows you the different areas. I want to read to you what the creator said. So for the Nine of Swords, realm, the sky, advanced understanding, knowing what you don't know, true acceptance of the reality of others, evolution of thought, intellectual wisdom, integration of knowledge. You were widely regarded as an expert in your field, respected and admired for your intellectual accomplishments. Still, you pushed further, knowing that there is always more to discover beyond the limits of present understanding. And then you got another 9. So to me, it means that you are almost completing a goal. And you got 2 major arcana cards. So it's a very strong message. Let's see what the 9 of coins says. And I did call these ants, but they're actually termites. The realm is the forest and mountains, higher education, experiential learning, building understanding, walking in the shoes of others, pushing beyond personal limits, collective evolution of skills. And that just goes right along with what we read about 9 of Swords. A colony of termites has abandoned their usual mound construction to build a scale replica of the Roman aqueducts, an impressively ambitious undertaking to expand the growth potential of their colony. They push forward brick by brick without hesitation. And then the Sun card says clarity, truth, revelation, illumination, accepting reality, emergence, directing growth, cultivation, bravery to see and be seen, the known world. Rocky hills rise out of a flat desert landscape. The terrain appears completely barren, but if you look long enough, signs of life are everywhere. Tiny plants, snakes flicking their tails, the truth of the desert for anyone to see. And the Strength card says unseen power, confidence, knowledge of one's own gifts, personal gravity, a silent announcement, public presence, the art of persuasion. Some sort of magnetic force pulls you up, lengthening and stretching you into the largest form. Your limbs tingle as waves of energy pulse through your body, powering you up to beam your light out to the world. I feel like the description of the Strength card could almost be describing the Sun card, the moth emerging. And what's interesting is that we see here a butterfly, a caterpillar, and a chrysalis. So I feel like you're really leveling up. And if you haven't already recognized that, you will soon. And you will begin to see synchronicities in your life. You're beginning to experience the flow of life and using life's energies to propel you forward rather than swimming against the current, which is just absolutely lovely. And both of these cards speak of new beginnings and expansion and rebirth, growth. Again, I feel that you're reaching this new stage in your life where you're blossoming all over again in a more mature, upskilled way. In a way that, echoes this card. the Princess Charming. Taking care of yourself on all levels. Now, I do wonder if this pertains to one specific area in your life. So I'd like to draw some tea leaves for you. See if we can get some more information. I have a feeling that this pertains to multiple things and that you're experiencing growth in multiple areas of your life. Oh, we got two. Throne, position of authority. Wow. Look at that caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. That's amazing that we have the moth here and the caterpillar and chrysalis and butterfly here. Cain, pay attention to your health. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Desk, pay attention to your work. So perhaps for some of you, it was related to work, and for others, it was related to health. But in any case, I see that whatever experience you've recently had or kind of completed, it's culminated to the point where you're moving beyond that now. You've really taken advantage of all the knowledge that you gained from this experience. And I love what the Nine of Swords card said about, and the Nine of Coins card said about having a deeper understanding of others and their perspective, because that's just a true blessing to be able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and see things from all different perspectives really allows you to be in a position of authority with compassion and poise and grace. So that is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. What a beautiful, positive reading. I'm so excited for you. If you aren't already experiencing these positive changes, just know that they are on the horizon, and I would love to hear about them. That is your message. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, which lets you know when more content is uploaded, and it lets me know that the messages resonate. Best wishes on this new adventure in your life. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose the stone K2 granite, which increases intuition and promotes serenity, calm. And you also chose card number 25, appreciation, which says, appreciating the good that exists in my here and now expands my awareness to all that is good in the universe. So we will see how these two energies play into the rest of your message. I'm going to be choosing a card from this oracle deck. Okay, 2 came out, and I tried to pull them apart, but they definitely wanted to come out. 2 came out in the first pile as well, so I'll let them be there. I do put the names of all the decks that I use in each reading in the description box below, if that's something you're interested in. Okay, that's enough. All right, let's see what we have. Blood Moon, Courage, and Domicile Moon, Abundance. I'm going to put that one up here. All right, we have Hedge, Potential, Boundaries, Indecision. And Walking Staff, Support, Encouragement, and Earth, Peace, Grounding. Amazing. It goes right along with the K2 granite. All right, let's choose some tarot cards to bring us more information about what your guides want you to know at this time. All right, we have Six of Cups with what looks like a beluga well inside an igloo. And we see hanging on the wall a picture of a beluga well and a narwhal. The Hanged Man with some bats. The King of Coins. I believe that's a badger, but I'll check the book in just a second. And the Six of Wands. So 2 sixes, very interesting. That is really interesting. In the first pile, 2 of these oracle cards came out just as 2 came out for you. And they had 2 numbers up here that were the same, just as you do. So there's something about 2s. Maybe that's something you'll notice, or it has something to do with double or couples. Very interesting. All right, I'm going to check the guidebook and I will be right back. All right, very interesting. All in all, a very positive reading. As I mentioned with the K2 granite, it promotes serenity and peace, along with enhancing intuition and even psychic abilities. And then the last card we have down here, Earth, Peace, and Grounding. So I do see you entering if you've not already entered a peaceful period in your life. I do want to read to you from the little guidebook that came with with this deck of cards. So the Six of Cups we know is about nostalgia and fond memories. In this book, it mentions let me find it. Emotional maturity, acceptance, appreciation of all relationship lessons, development of healthy bonds, long-term friendships, overcoming emotional challenges. And then it has little examples of how you may have felt in the recent past. You ran into an old friend walking through the park. As you sat together reminiscing and catching up on your lives, strangers smiled, recognizing the strength of your bond. You felt at peace, knowing that keeping good friends means you are a good friend. Then we have the Hanged Man, which we know is about a different perspective. It can also mean a pause, a seeming pause where it seems like things aren't moving forward, which allows you a time to reflect and shift. And we do see this bat in a different position. In this book, it says, shift in perspective, the path less traveled, embracing the unfamiliar, inspiration, elevation of the uncommon, taking time to see things differently. A colony of bats sleeps away the day, hanging from the branches of a tree, their wings wrapped around their bodies. Except one, a single bat stands upright, wings outstretched, drinking in a view no other bat has ever seen. And then we see the King of Coins standing on a pile of coins. And of course, coins have to do with physicality and earth energy. And this, I believe it's a badger, appears to be standing in a den that they've dug, a home in the ground. We see the roots hanging from the ceiling and covering the coins. And in this book, it says, it's in the realm of the forest and the mountains. Strategic use of resources, recognizing value, cultivating talent, planning for the future, consideration of ecosystems, seeing the big picture. The morning mist lifts, giving you a full view of the valley below. Smoke rises from chimneys of cottages. Cattle graze in the pastures. Birds stir in the trees. Your mind is completely calm and clear, the future wide open. So another calm energy reference. And then finally we have the Six of Wands, which we know is a card of recognition, victory, celebration. And in this book, it says creative triumph, successful solutions, winning a race, honing your instincts, realizing your magic has been working all along. Voices cheering bring a smile to your face and warmth to your heart. You look up to find where they are and who they are cheering for, and see many previous versions of yourself, all rooting for you and proud of all you've done. Beautiful. Very positive reading. We also have Domicile Moon Abundance, which definitely speaks of abundance in all areas of your life, whether it's relationships or career, personal interest. And you have Blood Moon Courage, which speaks of having the courage to change, having the courage to make that step, take action, whatever you have been thinking about. This is saying to do it, and this is the validation of you being successful, as is the Six of Wands. The hedge speaks of indecision and boundaries, so I sense that perhaps you have been thinking about something. The Courage Blood Moon and the Domicile Moon are confirming and validating that you will make the right choice and that you will be happy for it. You'll be better off for it. And it will help to bring balance to your life, which, of course, invokes peace, right? When we feel balanced. Walking staff support and encouragement. So on this staff, I noticed this, which you could read as an R, whether that letter is part of your name, the beginning of your first name or your last name, or perhaps it's somebody that you need that's asking for your support. It's also a rune, and so I want to tell you what that rune means. It's called Rhydho. It's the wheel, Thor's chariot, the wheel of Thor's chariot. And it has to do with journeys, crossroads, movement, inner exploration, reunions. And so perhaps again, this is kind of echoing this card hedge with indecisions and being at a crossroads. But I do see that what you choose will definitely bring you peace and abundance. You'll be successful once you make this choice. And with the K2 granite, remember that this can help bring clarity to you. So anytime that you're looking for clarity in a situation, just know that you can utilize outside energies like crystals. You can also do something simple, which I've mentioned in a previous reading. You can flip a coin and say, heads this, tails this. And if you flip the coin and see that it's heads and you feel disappointment, then you know whatever heads represents isn't right for you, and vice versa. If you flip the coin and it says tails and you feel relieved or excited, then you know that is the right decision for you. And of course, you don't have to act on what the coin says. The point of the flipping the coin is to help you understand your true feelings and what's going to make you happiest, what best aligns with your highest good. So trust your intuition, which is what this K2 granite is saying. And I think that once you make this decision, you'll be happy that you did, and you'll have many things to appreciate and be grateful for. What a beautiful reading. I'm so excited for this abundance coming into your life, this new perspective that you're gaining, and this peace that you're experiencing or will be experiencing soon. So that is your message. And if you liked it, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, which lets you know when more content is uploaded, and it lets me know that the messages resonate. So best of luck to you on this new path, this new lease, this new perspective. Wishing you the best. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the snowflake obsidian, which is very stabilizing and grounding. It's also the stone of rebirth and shedding emotional attachment. You also chose the card Igniting My Joy, attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy, which is card number 15 in this deck. So we'll see how those energies play into the rest of your message. All right, I'm going to be choosing an oracle card from this deck. I do put the names of all the cards that I use in the description box below. Domicile moon, abundance, wonderful. And look at the colors match. Very nice. Broom, energy clearing, freshening. Mint, abundance, persistence, proliferation. Wow. 2 cards of abundance. And butterfly, transformation, joy, beauty, transience. Such amazing cards already. All right, let's draw some tarot cards and see what other information we can get about what your guides want you to know at this moment. Page of Cups. Two of Swords. King of Wands. And 8 of Wands. All right. So the book that comes with this particular deck does not read cards in reverse, but it does read the different positions, and it tells a little story. It's a tarot tells. So let me get the book so I can share that with you. Give me just one moment. Okay, the Page of Cups is in the realm of the sea, and it's about innocence, playfulness, vulnerability, renewal, emotional healing, a fresh start, forgiveness, purity of the heart, joie de vivre. And the story, it says, in the past, your heart felt so battered and bruised that you closed off your emotions to protect yourself. A gentle being with an open heart came to your aid and helped to show you the strength and beauty in vulnerability, giving you a fresh start. And then we have the Two of Swords, which we see a bird here looking at two doors, a choice. In the book, it says it's in the realm of the sky, a decision, an opening, new ways of thinking, the beginning of an intellectual pursuit, the evolution of language. And the next part of the story for this position is, at present, two doors stand in a tree. You consider their color and shape and check for any sounds or smells coming from behind them. You can take your time, but you can only choose once, so you've got to gather as much information as possible. The King of Wands is in the realm of the desert and volcanoes. It's about speaking through creative expression, planning out actions, decoding symbolic language, sensing the right thing to say, study of high magic. And the next part of the story is, on the horizon, a volcano erupts, shooting lava and ash high into the sky. You are startled by the sudden destruction, then fascinated by the new landscape being created before your very eyes. Your vision, a new world, clarifies as you watch the lava flow and solidify. And then we have Eight of Wands, which is also in the realm of the desert and volcanoes. It's about virtuistic, artistic skills, rehearsed performance, established creative practice, maximum productivity without burnout, running a marathon. And its part of the story is from above. A cacophony of sound fills your ears as a brass band tunes up to play on a balcony high above the sidewalk. The musicians launch into an improvised number, catching the attention of passerby who stop to dance in the street. And we know that the Eight of Wands is fast-moving energy. So whatever this choice or decision is, whatever transformation or change you're experiencing, it's going to end with a lot of fast moving energy, which will be the beginning of something else. And it's interesting what the King of Wands part of the story said about, liquid becoming form, because we know that butterflies, inside their chrysalis, the caterpillars completely dissolve so that they can reshape, reform themselves, and emerge as this new beautiful being. And since we're doing a message from your guides, I want to let you know that butterflies for me are my grandmother who has passed, and I'm wearing a butterfly ring today. So perhaps that means something to someone who's listening. I felt called to share that with you. So this is a beautiful change. Sometimes when we change something, it may feel uncomfortable. I'm sure it's, if caterpillars consciously thought about the fact that they were going to dissolve, it may be scary, but the outcome is beautiful. So if you have gone through a change or you're about to and you're feeling uncomfortable, just know that's natural, but the outcome will be beautiful. We have mint, abundance, persistence, proliferation. And we see here a fish. These look like gold nuggets. And mint is something that grows abundantly in a garden, almost like a weed. It once it takes root, it just thrives. And it's also a cleansing. It's a cleansing type of energy, taste. We use it to flavor toothpaste, to freshen our breath. So it has that quality. It also has the energy and ability to dispel negativity in relationships. So if you wanted to promote positivity at a dinner or party, serving mint or a dish with mint, like ice cream with a mint leaf, will help to promote positive energies in relationships. I do want to check and see what this rune is. Give me just one moment. All right, this rune is Fahu, which is about wealth, currency, liquid assets, fertility, prosperity, abundance, drawing money and wealth, financial insight and wisdom, abundance workings. So that is amazing. We have attuning to the highest good in myself and others ignites my natural joy. And we have the domicile moon abundance, which is about abundance in all areas of your life. And here we have broom energy, which is right next to the mint energy. And the broom energy is all about, clearing your space so that the energy flows better. If you've ever had a cluttered area, a cluttered desk or room that you then invest some time and energy in cleaning, in a real physical way, sweeping, vacuuming, dusting, organizing areas, just really stimulates the energy of the space and increases the chi, the flow within that area. And so it's very interesting that you have this right before the Mint card. They seem to be going together, but in progression, it's like clearing out this space, this energy in your life, and creating abundance and promoting positivity and emerging this transformed being. And the Broom card is coming beneath the Two of Swords, which is a choice. So making the decision to release what no longer serves you and choosing to attune to your highest good so that you can experience the joy and abundance that you deserve. That's beautiful. You know, in addition to the other meanings that I shared, this stone obsidian, brown snowflake obsidian, also it gives you strength and courage. So you're going to have the strength and courage to choose to clear away what no longer serves you, freeing up space for this new, clean, beautiful, abundant energy. And, you know, if you're struggling with releasing something in your life, as far as relationships or time, etc., then doing an actual physical cleaning first may help to facilitate that energy as well and get the momentum going. So sweeping will, you know, with a broom in your room will encourage you to also sweep away what doesn't serve you in your life. And you can even kind of do that with an intention and invite positivity into your life, giving you the ease and motivation to do that in your life. So that is your message. What a wonderful reading. I love this energy for you. The transformation, the abundance, so much abundance in your reading here, you know, with the King of Wands and this card, the Mint card, the butterfly. Absolutely beautiful. That is your message. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, which lets you know when more content is uploaded, and it lets me know the messages are resonating. Best of luck in this transformation. Thank you. Bye.